Good morning, everyone. You know what time it is? Victor, do you know what time it is?
I have absolutely no clue what time it is.
It is pop culture clobbering time.
Woo! Clobber time. Well, clobber you.
That's the new show. That's the awesome new branding we're doing.
I like it.
Hey, still work in progress. We're gonna have some little stingers, some little kind of segment intro clips and stuff like that as we go. But I've been busy. But it's me, Jay Hood. Got Coach Vic here, and as always, we've got my main man. Never put a plastic bag over your head.
Oh geez, I've been bubble wrapped this whole time for the new the unboxing of the new show that ended up just being a slab fun over the old one. That was so great. I'm colorful. Yikes. I just want to give Vic, we need to give it up for Jamie because he's been so busy doing something that I could have done in 2 seconds. But hey, that's okay. That was a good job, Jamie. I was thinking, I know what you spent your time on. It was the Jay Hood affair. For some reason, you got some wild hair up there, and you were just like, I got to do a current affair knockoff. It's current. People know what a current affair is. You're really going for that demographic of like 60 to 80, right? Okay. Now that I know what we're doing.
My demographic knows what a current affair is. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not in box.
Al, ask me how busy I've been.
How busy have you been?
I've been so busy. I wasn't able to do a new intro. I wasn't able to do anything I wanted to. So, I mean, last time I didn't have anything up on the wall because I haven't had a chance to pick anything out. So, I've been doing like homework for work. It's been a pain in the butt. So, I haven't even been doing like freelance painting fun stuff.
So busy.
Yeah.
Busy. You're so busy.
And usually I do my intro stuff on my lunch hours at work. So.
Oh, you get an hour for lunch?
Yeah. But this week, no. The last 2 weeks, the last month, no.
You better be working on something good.
I almost like brought a preview of it, and that's something I do want to do on the Saturday morning show, was talk a little bit about modeling and some of the stuff I'm working on. And I honestly meant to bring something with me, and I forgot it.
Like a backdrop?
I'm always going to be full of excuses.
Like a backdrop.
That's your new name, Full Excuses Hood.
We've got some cool people here hanging out waiting for us. We've got Varangian Vigilante all the way from Austria.
Vigilante?
Yeah.
I'm Vigilante. I'm vigilant.
Tune in directly after our stream. Jump over to VV's channel. I'll have a reminder at the end.
Stay here.
He's going to do an unboxing that I sent him of an AOK. So there's plenty of goodness in there. It's been a while coming. I knocked stuff off my desk at work and found it.
I hope his intro is on point, unlike yours.
Oh, believe me, anyone else is going to be more on point.
So yeah, we changed our name to Pop Culture Clobbering Time. Why is that, Jamie? Why not just Comic Book Clobbering Time?
We'll get into that after we talk to Discovery Bay Comics.
They know who they are. I mean, come on.
But hey, I want to be polite.
The West Coast, the West Coast.
I appreciate my live viewers. Hey, I appreciate my live viewers. I appreciate
your dead viewers.
The other 45 or 50 people that watch the show after we're done.
Yeah, that's too gracious.
Really appreciate it.
Oh, and since you're in the Bay, I'm sorry that you guys are going to be losing the A's soon to Vegas.
Is that happening?
Yeah, it's probably going to.
We've got Ben Compton here, straight out of Compton.
Born and raised. And I'm the only person who knows the song. What?
So that's the majority of our live crowd right now. My intro is basically
straight out of Compton.
And it'll stay that way.
Please tell me he has a straight out of Compton, Ben Compton.
Yeah, we changed the name of the show to
Oh, my hair. Pop culture clobber time.
Clobber in time. Why we changed the name of the show? A few reasons. A, I'm not the only one contributing, so it's not going to be just comic books, and I want my partners here to have a little bit of influence over what we're doing.
So we can do a sports segment now?
Pop culture is sports pop culture.
Yeah.
Okay, it's got to be really. It's got to connect, you know. So we'll be,
but not that pop culture.
A lot of times we devolve into talking about the movies and TV shows and stuff that are inspired by the comics and toys that we love. And of course, Al is, you know, more of a toy collector these days, even though he's a great artist. And check out Al's Pop Shop on TeePublic for great T-shirts like that. Get your stickers. But I think
and his Etsy store.
Our range of topics is going to cover more than just comic books. So we're spreading the net a little further. Hey, we've got John's Comics with Kids. Hey, thanks for coming, man.
Well, tell you what, we're ahead on the West Coast, aren't we?
It's odd because those guys are up early.
Right.
Man, I'm lucky if I get out of bed by 9 on a Saturday. But hey, so one of the things we're going to do differently going forward is have we're going to break the show up kind of into segments. And the first segment we're gonna lead right off the bat is just talking about a couple of the news headlines from this week. So one of the things I wanted to cover, especially with Al, get his input on, is kind of I want to see what Al's reaction is to the Masters of the Universe cartoon that everybody's all up in arms about.
They made a black He-Man? I understand now.
It's Clamp Champ.
Clamp Champ.
It's Clamp Champ. He's from the original series. I just got him stripped naked because, you know, he had this big gaudy thing. Anyways, you want to know what I think about this whole rigmarole, everybody hating on it. Okay, first off, did you watch the new 5 episode? Just 5 episodes. I binged it straight. I watched it all. Okay. I love He-Man. As you know, I'm a He-Man freak. Sometimes it's not showing back here, but I got a box next to me that I had on pre-order for the longest time just so I could get the new Origins figures. All right? Mm-hmm. If you go back and watch some of our old shows, I was downing this show. Okay? I was like, oh, it kind of looks like it's gonna be something bad. Okay, so I'm here to eat crow because I like the show. I watched it for what it was. Okay,
mm-hmm.
Sure, it has out of 100, it has maybe 30% He-Man in it. Okay, but they didn't jump the shark as far as I'm concerned with Tila. All right, jumping the shark would be LBGTQ. All right, that would have been jumping the shark. Now, some people said I had overtones of that. I just said that they're really her and the Andrea or whatever her name is are like master and apprentice. She's teaching that girl. I got like a young vibe from the girl that's hanging out. And when it comes to them trying to give her a girlfriend, I think that's all it is they're friends. Because if you spoilers, she has I think she has a thing for Prince Adams. Okay, she seemed very like, oh, Prince Adams throughout the whole thing. I think that's what made her be more hurt that she finds out that Prince Adams is He-Man. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When I seen that she got all butthurt about being lied to, I was like, you're being a little selfish. He saved you a lot of times. You know, when it comes to having him in the first episode, he dies, and then they have to go and see what they do. Spoiler alert, is they break when he tries to save Eternia, which is like the focus of the universe. Mm-hmm. He rips apart the channel, the power. and he rips apart the power sword, and it's still cool. It has all the beats. All right, and then he dies and like looks back anyway. So then Tila, she didn't know. She's mad, so she takes off and tells everybody to go somewhere. And then King Randor, he didn't know his son, who is now dead, didn't know he was He-Man, and Duncan knew, a Man-at-Arms knew. So he's like, hey, Man-at-Arms, old buddy, you're out of here too. You know, it didn't happen in that order, but anyways. So Tila's mad at her dad and all this stuff. Anyways, the outcry. I can understand that people don't like the showrunners to tell the fans, like, hey, grow up. I mean, it didn't work. It didn't work for William Shatner in the Saturday Night Live segment. Get a life. It was a TV show. But I understand that people get, you know, if it was me and I was in an uproar about it and someone told me that it's like, hey, it's just a show. It's like, well, then why'd you take the money? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But me personally, I think people went in hating it and were hate watching it, and that they weren't gonna give it its just desserts anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen there's so many YouTubers out there that are just like, why this show sucks. The fans hate this. And there was actually ones that I used to watch. I don't watch anymore because I'm tired of negative, just anything negative. Like their whole show, their whole station is I found it accidentally. Like, oh, well, this is about the He-Man thing, and I watched it, and it was just like, oh, okay. And then the next one was the anti, and the next one, I'm just like, well, I know where your bread's buttered, so I'm not gonna give you views because, you know, if I'm gonna be negative about something, I don't want to have it in my soul for my entire life. You know, these guys are making money on it. They're like hate merchants. You know, they're getting monetized and like, ooh, people love this, and it's weird on YouTube. It's like sometimes you fall into that. You know, when you're watching it, it's just like, oh, this is the subject I want to hear about.
Right.
And then it's just all the time. It's like that guy that won't shut up about the ex-girlfriend that dumped him. You know, you're kind of like, oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Hey, I'm going to go over here and drown myself while you talk.
Well, at least on shows like ours, we'll talk later about truly authentic Fantastic Four casting rumors. So stay tuned for that.
They're authentic, in our humble opinions. Anyway, I understand the fandom that is angry with Kevin Smith for it's the bait and switch. It's like, oh no, he's not gonna die, but he comes back. Okay, he comes back, and they had a great story. The reason why I can understand why it should have been Tila's revelation or Tila's thing, because here's another thing. In the original series, Tila was the adopted daughter of Man-at-Arms, and they never they would hint at who Tila's parents were, but they never go, oh, she's the daughter of the sorceress. Okay. She is going to be the next sorcerer. She's supposed to take care of the sorcerer. In this show, I'm doing this stuff. In this show is her ascension to becoming the sorceress. They show it, and she gets the pot. She starts getting and I think people that don't remember that are going, oh, they're gonna make her the new He-Man. She's gonna be the sword. She's gonna be the watcher of the sword for the next He-Man. She's gonna be like the sorcerer, the new sorceress. But another thing, she doesn't want to be that. She don't like magic. Okay, because she's a science person or all this. She don't like magic. So it's gonna be. I think it's an interesting thing. Like, when you don't want to be a carpenter when you grow up, but yet you have all the skills to be a carpenter, and it's just like it's like there's. You ever watch Community?
No.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. Anyways, people that like comedies watch Community, and then Danny Glover. I think it was like. The guy from Atlanta, the guy that created Atlanta, he's in there. Okay, so he he had a knack for plumbing and air conditioning. It was air conditioning. He had, but he didn't want to be an air conditioner or a plumber. But the janitors were after him to be. He was the chosen one, and they're like, "Please do it." You know, it was so. It's kind of like the same thing. She doesn't want to be in magic, but it keeps pulling her. I think if they would have named it something different, it would have been like, okay, because Tila was. She was a kind of a big deal in the old show and in the 2000 shows and in the, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I had no clue He-Man was so layered.
It is. You just gotta look. Well, you're not looking at the stuff. You're just like, oh, it's a boring cartoon and stuff, you know.
I
He-Man,
watch cartoons sometimes or anime.
The He-Man cartoon.
But you watch Disney.
It's like the next generation after me, so I was a little too old to be there to consume it when it was new. But
well, here's the thing: you don't have to consume anything now when it's new. You can like find stuff later. The 2000X series was way more. It had all the rumors and it used the stuff that was behind the scenes that might have not gotten out in the filmation.
Gotcha.
Which is fine. Which is where I learned most of my stuff because I ended up getting into a huge He-Man thing and going to He-Man.org and all that goodness.
All right. Well, let's move on to our next news spot. Scarlett Johansson suing Marvel.
Oh, she's not suing Marvel. She's suing the money.
Yeah.
She's suing Disney.
Well, I mean, she's going after what Gal Gadot got.
No.
Gal
Gadot got $5 million.
No, she got
Gal Gadot.
Well, apparently she's owed 50.
Scarlett's
owed 50 or Gail's owed 50?
Scarlett's owed about 50 million. She feels like $50 million.
Huh? Look. Scarlett came into the Marvel universe as probably the second biggest star. Anyways, when they signed her, she was still a big deal. She was doing like big budget movies before that type of thing.
Third behind Samuel Jackson.
Third, okay, yeah. Anyways, he doesn't have his own show. Anyways, I never thought that Scarlett Johansson. She's not like I don't care about any of them loving the whatever, but she filmed a movie for the theaters, and you know she's got some type of stuff in her contract that says she gets so much of the take.
Yeah.
This is just business, man. This isn't. She could even do another comeback to Disney. It's just a business thing. This isn't stuff that we should care about. I'm not hating on her. It's like, get your money. Listen, I've done 2 projects in the last year I haven't got paid for yet. I'm waiting to get my money on some of these things. And ScarJo, get your money, honey. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Disney's got money falling out of their freaking mouse butt. Okay, they don't have to be all, oh, what are you doing, ScarJo? I thought we were family. Like, yeah, okay, okay. Ask that to James Gunn. Ask that to that Gina Carino chick. As soon as you get a little bit of heat on you, man, they're like,
What did I tell you about her? She kept talking.
Ooh.
Gina Carino.
Well, she kept talking because it's America, man. She can say what she...
But you know what? You're right. We have the freedom of speech, but there's consequences. The teacher, right? She shut her mouth up. She's going to be Black Panther.
Well, that's her right to do that, but I'm just saying, like, okay, I have a rebel heart too, so if you're gonna be like, you can't be, I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna say it because you know, you pay me to do this, whatever, all right, but you don't own my voice, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's them. Guess what? They buckled, didn't they? I thought it's freedom. It's USA, baby. As long as you're not doing anything that hurts anybody, like really hurts someone, if it's not murdering or anything.
So along those lines, here's the last one. Frank Miller was kind of bullied out of an appearance at Thought Bubble to a convention in Great Britain because of that Holy Terror book that he put out like years ago, and it wasn't the attendees coming to attending the show were like they got all up in arms. It was the other creators that were attending the show that said, "I'm not coming if he's coming."
Man, shut up. You didn't complain when the book came out, so just shut
Well,
up.
the book came
Same
out
guys, the
5,
same
10 years
people
ago.
when he
Exactly.
passes away are going to be kissing his ass. I'll just say that right now.
Wait, say that again.
The same people that said that are going to be kissing his butt when he dies. And he doesn't look good. So,
No, I mean, I get the standpoint of the people that like were the most outspoken about it. I understand their problems with him, but he's been, as far as I know, apologetic about that work, and it was a work kind of made in anger, and
was that
it's
the
not
Batman against?
it's not the first piece of work you think about when somebody says Frank Miller.
Yeah.
What
Someone does.
He created this book called Holy Terror. Originally, it was going to be a Batman book. He realized that what he was going to say in it, like DC wouldn't accept it, so he changed the book so that it wasn't a Batman. He made his own superhero. It was basically a reaction to 9/11, so it was very anti-Islamic. I've never read it. I don't own it, so I can't say exactly what's in it. But by that point in his career, his work had kind of gone off the deep end so much that I had no interest in it.
I mean, it frustrates. Context matters, right? The time period in which something was created matters, and people just want. You can't just take everything and put it in this paradigm because things have changed immensely. I mean, at one point there was 1,800 black TV shows on, but now there's none. And you can't go around saying everybody needs to be black. We need to make everybody black. Black Spider-Man, black Superman, black Batman. Well, I guess they did all those.
Wasn't it cool? Unless it's cool. I mean, Miles Morales is exciting, but
Yeah.
you can't get other stuff looks like that was done right. Other stuff looks a bit like it's a bandwagon. That's what that thing. But to that point, like this is the cancel culture thing.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, I want to. Here's the thing. You should be able to say what you want to say or do what you're gonna do, as long as it don't hurt anybody, physically or whatever. Sometimes people gotta get over sticks and stones may make my bones, and words will never hurt me. A lot of people aren't doing that. They're acting like, oh my goodness, this guy is like a complete scumbag. Okay, so I know a guy. He might use the N-word too much. And he's a white guy. Okay. I'm like, I can't be a part of this. Anyway, but this guy is the first guy that'll pull over when someone's in need. He will help you change the tire. He will help you. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. Okay. You might have said this then, but people can change, or people don't necessarily what they say. Actions are louder than words, I feel. Okay. Your what's in your soul it outgrows some of the stupid things the words come out of your mouth, like I'm doing now. Okay. I'm like blah blah blah. When it comes to having a right to draw something, whatever, but then there's the right to like, well, I won't be here if he's here.
Just petty.
I don't know. It's like go home and turn on the TV, and then this is what you're outraged about. Like in art and you should be able to express yourself. I understand you get butthurt about it, but I don't know. There's got to come a point in time when we're made of sterner stuff. We're sterner. We're supposed to be. Come on, like, oh, you said that. You said that here and this. We gotta walk it off, man. Rub some dirt on it.
Yep. People need to toughen up, but I mean, there's a balance. Action needs to be taken to address inequalities, and then on the far other end, people just need to toughen up a little bit.
But it's also the same when it comes to race swapping in movies. There's got to be people that are just like, and stop bitching about it, and just like, okay, I get it. Go ahead, because it's like we've had a million white Batman. Why can't we have a Batman of color? We have a million Superman. We've had the best Superman, Christopher Reeve. Let's go. Michael B. Jordan on the Superman. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Have your turn, pal.
What do you have to say?
I was gonna say, but to your thing about actions speak louder than words, there is a phrase, quote, proverb, says, out of the overflow of the heart the mouth speaks. So I get that actions speak louder than words, but what you say is usually, well, it's like Maya Angelou said, when someone tells you who they are, believe them.
Right. But also you gotta think, okay, so I used to use the N-word when I was younger, okay? A lot of ignorance, okay? But I feel, I'm not saying everybody's doing it. You can change out of it. The spirit can come upon you and it changes out of you. You can be a different, but so you can't, the old don't judge a book by its cover. You got to read the whole thing. So in the beginning of it, that guy is, crazy, doing drugs, doing all this. But at the end of the book, it's like, oh, that guy, I want to hang out with that guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's like with all I'm getting at is people are getting canceled. They're getting canceled forever. It almost seems like, because one guy got a majority or minority or whatever got hurt from that. We can't keep them in their box because they did that one thing. Nabisco. I said Nabisco and Nestle Crunch all the time. I'm like, where's my Oreos, man? I need my. Is Nestle owned by Nabisco?
I don't know.
Anyways,
Purina, Nestle. Maybe.
Sorry to get heavy, guys.
So
let's
lighten up the mood of the show. So let's talk about these. I'm
going to show
let's talk about these
little kittens now.
Fantastic Four casting rumors that we've heard so much about. So let's do a little screen sharing here. So our secret sources have informed us of some possible Fantastic Four casting. So,
I'm just saying people can change. I'm just saying it's like it's like you're puking up poison sometimes, and then you're
Let me find my first one here.
I'm gonna get canceled now because I admitted to stuff in the old days.
Oh, if somebody finds out.
Gotta do it like this.
Oh, all right. Because I admitted to it.
Yeah. If it makes you feel any better, I used to use the N-word a lot more than I do now.
So I'm saying, like, it's kind of like oh, that's an ugly word. Okay.
All right.
I mean, I wasn't using it. It was the Chappelle era. I guess everybody. Oh, Chappelle made me do it. No, joking.
No. It was the 70s.
Stupidity did that. Anyways, look at this. This is
so, Victor. Your sources tell you that this is the new cast of the Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah,
right?
yes. We got Taylor Lautner as Dr. Richards, Emma Watson as Sue Storm.
Wasn't she in the last Fantastic Four?
Huh? What?
Taylor Lautner.
Yeah.
The guy from
Elgort, Baby Driver, being baby brother, Johnny Storm, and then John Boyega is going to be playing Ben Grimm.
Oh, this is your pick. These are 4.
Good morning, Comic Kid 84. Thanks for joining us. Your timing was perfect.
Yeah.
Well, yes, this is the 4.
Let's see. Here we go.
So you've dug into like the you're more in tune with the kind of the young actors of
No, he's not. Friggin' Lautner's like he's done. Twilight's over, pal.
28.
28's the perfect age.
28. That's why I went with it. It's 28.
Unruly likes your pick for the Invisible Girl.
Thank you, Unruly. That's why you're my favorite.
Mars Comics, good to see you this morning. Thanks for joining.
Emma Stone, not Emma Watson.
So I don't know the guy from Baby Driver. I do want to see that movie, but he looks like an intriguing pick. But I do like your John Boyega pick for the Thing. I think that'd be a good one.
Why?
Why? I don't know. I think he's going to bring the star power. He's got a history with Disney.
We'll put him as Mr. Fantastic.
Okay.
Put him as Mr. Fantastic.
Well, then you're gonna have a certain group of people be upset that you got John Boyega and Sister and Emma Watson getting together. I'm trying to be controversy free
Nah,
and just make as much money
listen.
as possible.
I was more like baffled when in the last show with Michael B. Jordan and the other chick being. I was like, wait a minute.
No, Kate Mara.
Yeah. That's just. Okay, I'm not gonna bash this. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't know where. I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, listen, this dude, you got this Lautner dude. I'm sorry, that's the bigger. I can go with the rest of this crew, but that Lautner dude, he's done, man. He ain't nowhere.
The guy who played Buck on The Wire. Another show that I've heard a lot of good things about. I've never watched.
Ooh, what about the little kid that got shot on The Wire? What about him? Oh, wait a second. He was Michael B. Jordan. He was in the last of.
Right.
I'd rather have Michael B. Jordan back. Have Michael B. Jordan back. Have him Mr. Fantastic. He can't be. He's the new Black Panther.
All right.
Yeah, the script. Yeah, Magic Lasso is saying I'm more worried about the script than the casting. And here we go with mine. All right, we have Chris Pine. Okay, he's suspect already. He was like my third choice.
You take him over Taylor Lautner?
Who?
I'm sure Chris.
Yeah, I take him over. He was great as Captain Kirk instead of that boring Lautner and Twilight. Dude, you got Twilight? You picking Twilight, dude, over Captain Kirk?
And you want to go Twilight? Bill Condon needs to be directing the Fantastic Four movie.
Who? Bill Cosby?
And Dreamgirls.
You say Bill Cosby?
Condon, man.
Bill Cosby directed Twilight?
Wow. John taking a hard stand.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. Okay, so Zachary Montgomery. Okay, that dude, he was in Stranger Things, and he was in the Power Rangers movie. I thought I was gonna. He was actually the best thing in that Power Rangers movie. Okay, so he's a great Johnny Storm, I think. And Bill Burr, I was kind of teeter on. I'm trying to think of a gruff dude that has a great voice. Okay. Then they already took the great voice for Rocket Raccoon, all right? And the Sarah Gatson, okay? I seen her in one thing, but she was sweet and lovable, and it was in 11/22/63, okay? And that's another James Franco. You know James Franco, he's canceled. I think he would have maybe been a good Mr. Fantastic if he wasn't a canceled guy. I think he'd be really good.
I'm just saying, what's the deal with you guys always rehabbing somebody? Bring back Robert Downey Jr. Bring back James Franco. Can we just do somebody fresh? Somebody who ain't done anything in a while?
You think about what...
Oh, yeah, well, Tony, yeah. So Robert Downey Jr. didn't just, like, set this whole thing off. Sorry. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have a Marvel universe. You get Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise would have been great as Iron Man. No, he would have been in one movie, maybe a trilogy, and it would have been boring. It would have been so basic. Sorry about Robert Downey Jr. Propelling this to the fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, as I was like trying to choose mine, you look at what Marvel has done and try and predict like where they will go. And yeah, they do both. They'll pull like an unknown. Mm-hmm. They'll take someone and cast them against previous roles that they've played, or they'll bring in kind of someone that's been away for a while and bring them back and kind of make them big again.
Yeah,
I think like Vigilante says Arrested Development had a better Fantastic Four cast, and that's great. I love that.
Comic Kitty, I don't like the Burfer thing, but I agree. I'm looking for a funny guy with a distinct voice.
Yeah. The other idea, you're going to hate my other choice. I got two other choices. I had Jason Mantzoukas, because that dude's hilarious and has a distinct voice. He was on The League. He was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Okay. He was on there for a while. And the other choice I had, the only reason why I didn't choose him is because he's too muscle bound for the thing. It's Terry Crews.
Man, he was one of mine too.
Now but his voice is great. It's just he's too buff, man. I think he's too buff. He would be a great voice. And another Mr. Fantastic I'm thinking about, he's too buff as well, and I was thinking Henry Cavill, and he's also a boring actor.
Henry Cavill is buff?
No, I said Henry Cavill. It's too buff, not Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf might be interesting, but it might be too much like the one guy from the last Adrian Barbeau.
We've got some variant picks we'll talk about after.
Yeah, the variant picks.
After the real rumors get out.
What about John Cena? What do you think about him as the Thing?
No John Cena. I'd rather have Dwayne Johnson if you're going to go that route.
Well.
All right. So.
What the heck is this? Either mine or bad? At least I got people in a couple roles that have actually been in recent movies.
Well, I went with TV actors. They got to make the jump sometime, right?
Well, that's what I was saying. No, you
got to think. Okay, they're not gonna, like you said, they didn't make just one Iron Man movie. They made 2, 3 plus all the Avengers appearances and the Captain America appearance. You need the cast that's gonna.
They have to be likable TV people.
So you gotta weigh.
The Thing.
You got 4 people to cast. And they have to come in on a budget. So here's what I got.
A budget.
Listen, people have been waiting for Fantastic Four for a long time. Oh, shut up, dude. Give me a break with that. You got garbage on mine. And you're going to love this. The only one I like is the dude from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I don't even know the guy next to him. Who is that, Taj.0 or something?
Let me look him up.
You don't know
who those people are.
Johnny Storm. Listen, the relationship between Johnny Storm and Ben Grimm has to be in it, man. You got to think of the Marvel way of doing this stuff. Okay, you got to have a leading man for Mr. Fantastic. You got to have someone interesting for Stu, even though I tell you who I think would have been a better Sue Storm, but she's already Captain Marvel, is that one girl. Who's Captain Marvel? What's her name?
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson. They should have got her for Sue Storm and then not even did Captain Marvel because that was a bland movie anyway.
Once again, Zendaya will be great.
So my cast is, okay, Tom Hanks is too old, so you get his son, Colin. He's already got the long neck. Okay.
Yeah, that chick is the blonde chick. You just like seen a blonde chick. Like I actually like the girl that from the 11/22/63. I seen a movie with her and maybe 5 years old. Okay, but
Hayden Panettiere graduates from being the cheerleader to being the real superhero.
Bro, come on, man. Her time is gone, man. Her time is gone.
I watched Remember the Time.
Sue Storm needs to be the most.
Remember,
yeah.
And she's also got like this little alcohol thing going on. She's alcoholic, recovering or not. But so she's like the rehab grab. Okay. Jared Keeso is Johnny Storm. And he's from some Canadian show. Look, I had a hard time.
Neckability.
And then I know, right? The neck ability.
Who the hell is the guy for Johnny Storm?
That's the Canadian guy.
He's a Canadian actor. He's from some show that I've heard of but haven't watched.
Get on with your life.
I
You throw us out to the devil. You threw us under the bus by just like dumping these guys on ours. And before it was like we're getting a picture taken, we're getting portraits taken while we're looking over here going, so what I'm thinking, then you're getting taken our pictures. Now you're gonna bring this. You're gonna bring this.
Did I badmouth any of his picks?
No,
I don't think I did.
but I don't think you knew any of them either. So
You don't know none of these dudes. You don't know Canadian stud there. You don't know that dude looks like Tom Brady or something.
I've seen this Joe Low guy. What's his name? I gotta look at it.
and by the way, I think Canadian has a better neck than Hanks.
What's his name? Joe Low Truglio. So I've seen him and stuff, and I know he's from like an NBC show.
Is he? I think he's in what was it Super Fuzz?
Yeah. And I know he's a great comedy actor, but I also realize he's kind of short. But he's from New York. I want a guy that's gonna have a legit,
You ever hear his voice? Have you heard his voice?
No, I haven't.
Man, get on, dude. The voice is the most important part of being. Now, okay, so Vigilante said that the Arrested Development people had a better cast for Fantastic Four than mine. This right here, Vigilante, that is the Arrested Development cast right there. Right there is the Arrested Development cast.
But the other thing that's got me about this Joe Low guy for the thing is that he looks
Wait,
like
who's
Jack
the
Kirby.
thing?
He looks like Jack Kirby.
Oh, that's what Jack Kirby looks like.
Who?
The guy that I've cast here as a thing.
This little dude, the guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine don't look anything like Jack Kirby.
He does. Look at Jack Kirby.
This guy, little imp nose and junk.
Stand up his hair.
You're crazy, man. Dude, you're crazy. What are you smoking, Jamie? You smoking something?
Anyway, those are the sure to be true casting rumors.
Oh my goodness, you're hilarious. You guys jump on me for mine. You jump on me for mine. I have a Chris Pine who carried the Star Trek movies, and I got that new hot up and comer, the Decree Montgomery dude. Maybe Bill Burr. Bill Burr was good in The Mandalorian, but I'll throw Terry Crews in there, good. And then you got to get someone good for Sue Storm. But
I counted on you that time.
Unbelievable. More like Nintendo's Kirby. Take that, Jamie Hood. Take that. Man. This dude's creamed you, man. This guy's got the hot takes. Unbelievable.
Okay,
man.
Let's invite the chat to throw out theirs. Here's one from Magic Lasso.
So this is more. Who's Tom Wopat?
It's Luke Duke from the Dukes of Hazzard. Dolly Parton.
Okay. Well, this is variant. This is where we should get into the variants.
Yeah, we'll do our variants.
Like,
Mr. T is the Human Torch. Really, it's the Torch and not the Thing. Maybe he's got those backwards. Burt Ward is the Thing. So.
Probably. Mr. T is the Thing would have been great. I would have been all for that. I might have to change my variant just to Mr. T. I made a move. Ooh, Johnny Storm, I'm going for you. That'd be great. Human Torch. Yeah.
Good thing.
Yeah, good thing. Yeah, good thing, man. Oh man!
Right,
They also said, "Is this the Mole Man casting?" He was like, "He'd be a good Mole Man." Hey, we didn't even talk about Dr. Doom.
Oh, Trevor Jackson.
Yeah, Victor was the only one that had a pick for Dr. Doom. I didn't have time for that.
But y'all know Trevor Jackson.
Apparently, you didn't have time. You didn't have time to pick your cast either.
Yeah.
All right, so Al,
that's what took the longest is finding pictures of your cast. Because every time you typed it in, it said, "Why?" Are you serious? Really? Sorry, bro. Sorry, man. I mean, I know mine got most heat off of the crowd here. But dude,
Rogue Victor.
man. Gary Oldman's new, maybe from the Pat. Yeah. Dude, I watched Streets of Fire last night. If why they never used Willem Dafoe as the Joker, I don't know. That dude in Streets of Fire needed no makeup. Anyway,
All right.
baby. Okay.
Who are your variants? I didn't have time to gather pictures of the variant crew.
Okay. Well, here's the thing with Loki and the time variant, the association agency, and all that being so big. I want to know who would be the variants of the Fantastic Four in your universe. What's your variant timeline, and what's the Fantastic Four like in yours?
Well, he asked you first.
Me first? Well, you go. You started it.
So I just went with my all-time, my all-time Hollywood. If I could pick anybody to put in these roles, who do I think would be most appropriate? John's Comics with Kids says he'll still take Emily Blunt and John Krasinski.
I'll take Krasinski. I want to take Blunt though.
Oh yeah.
Gore Vidal, thanks for coming, man. Ryan Seacrest is the Human Torch. Paris Hilton, Kanye.
Bobcat.
Hey.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
Bobcat.
And Christopher Walken is
Christopher Walken is my doom and my variant.
Yeah. My guy, but it's just Ryan Seacrest.
Oh. All right, so my all-time Hollywood casting. Of course, I'm like the visual guy, where it's like I gotta find somebody that looks like these people. So I went with Roger Moore from Mr. Fantastic. You know, the third-rate James Bond actor, but I think he looks like Reed Richards.
Timothy Dalton?
No, Roger Moore.
You think he's a third-rate James Bond?
Well, that's what most people say.
Man, get on you. Get out of here.
Okay.
Man.
You've got Sean Connery.
Sure.
You've got, what's his name that's doing it now?
No.
The short dude?
No, he's not short.
Man, you crazy, dude.
Then you got Roger
crazy.
Moore, third or fourth.
Just because, listen.
Okay,
just because you've forgotten how fun Roger Moore was. Yeah, he's second. He's the second. He's third rate. Third rate, man. You dancing on Roger Moore, man. I can't.
Hey, I picked him. I'm not saying I don't like him.
Well, I'm talking about James Bond, man.
Okay, you're
the type of guy. You're the type of guy that when you so you've been dating this girl for a long time, all right, and then you find some other chick, and it's that one that's that one meme where the guy's dating this all right cute chick, and he's looking at this new hot chick, and he's like, ooh, that's you. You forgot about the chick that brought you to the dance. The funnest James Bond, man. I'm sorry, I'm hot on this, man. Roger Moore, you can't be dousing Roger Moore, man.
Okay, so Sue Storm, the poster girl of my childhood, Farrah Fawcett. But you got nothing.
You can't act, but go ahead. The Roger Moore thing is what
being
stopped me, man.
She's being hired for the one bikini scene. I'm just telling you. For when she actually phases back in,
like Jessica Alba,
just like Jessica Alba.
We know who made the original Fantastic Four movies. It was you. James Hood made those because these crusty old ideas he's got going on.
Gore Vidal's losing his faith in me. All right, and then my Johnny Storm, Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
That's right.
But man, he'd be a great Gambit.
Listen, yeah, James Fonda would have been a good Sue. Yeah, James Fonda.
You know, I had her picked, but I'm like, I don't respect her. Sorry. Woody Allen.
She's no Bo Derek.
Oh, what's the guy that did Casino Royale? The original one. That was a James Bond movie with the the Pink Panther cast is
Peter Sellers.
Yeah, Peter Sellers. What's Count Getty for? Okay, I just got caught up. He likes my choice for Reed. All right.
Tom Hanks, maybe, but Baby Hanks, no. No, that dude, I was watching Dexter the other day. That dude's bad.
All right. And then, so this is the most obscure one. You'll have to Google them. But I'll preface it by saying this is the suggestion from Quentin Tarantino, who created
the guy from Reservoir Dogs,
Lawrence Tierney, who is like the big gangster dude, the old gangster guy in Reservoir Dogs. Because
they say he looks like he reminds me of the Thing. That's the worm in your brain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy.
I'm that easily impressible.
So this is Jamie Hood, Hollywood producer, going, yeah, who do we got that could really make this movie get over? And it's those 4 people.
All right.
What a mishmash, man. That's the funnest thing. I think this is great. This is the funnest mashed together. Was it 4 people that just like, okay. This is like the TV movie. I think Bill Bixby would have guest starred in this. Like, we just got these guys on the street. Yeah, let's shoot it. Like, not this bad, that Roger Moore was probably 50 by the time.
What's my variant pick?
Oh yeah, so it can be from all time. Like we're talking prime era. Are we talking prime?
You said what? Just in our world, what would it be?
Yeah.
So I picked from all time Hollywood.
I thought, wait a minute. If you had your druthers, if you of all time, of all the actors in all of the world, okay, you picked Roger Moore as Mr. Fantastic, Farrah Fawcett as Sue Storm. Who was Johnny?
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey. And then the dude from Reservoir Dogs.
Lawrence Tierney, yep.
That's what you wake up, stay up at night for.
Hollywood career before Reservoir Dogs.
So, I think at night I'm up and I'm thinking, you know what? I want Roger Moore as Mr. Fantastic. It's just out of all the actors in my world. Oh my goodness! Oh, Roger Moore. Oh, Farrah Fawcett. Robert Goldblum.
Do you mean Jeff Goldblum?
Watch out now. All right, sorry. Go ahead. You want to go?
Oh yeah, sure. Now I went a little different. You said variants, and
yeah, this is variants. It can be any.
Put on me.
Hopefully you like this, Joe. These.
Once again, I know where you think I'm going to go with this. You know, the cast of Good Times, but I went a different route.
Oh man, JJ Walker is Johnny Storm.
No, JJ be. Oh yeah, you're right.
That's the Bill Bixby version.
That would be cool.
So do we get Archie Bunker to be the Thing then?
You're better than this thing that you presented.
Yeah. Hey, for you, man.
All right. So for Reed Richards, I have the Lord of the Realm of Darkness, Dormammu. For Sue Storm, Lady Deathstrike. For Johnny Storm, Cletus Cassidy, the Prophet of the Void of Carnage. And for Ben Grimm, their Schlachter, the Butcher, Victor Creed. There you go.
You lost me in that. We want Marvel superhero villains in the roles of Fantastic Four.
Hey, it's a variant. They could be good here. And Michael Rambo's Dr. Doom. Dr. Victoria Von Doom.
Okay.
What? I went evil.
Really?
I didn't mean.
So,
Alright.
Nobody else but me.
So, are you saying with the cast of the Sue Store, we need to give Halle Berry another chance to try to act?
So obviously, the better choice would have went with being the cast of What's Happening. I don't understand.
Ooh, but who's gonna be the
I
thing?
mean-
Shirley or Rerun?
Huh?
Who's gonna be the thing? Shirley or
Well, that's a good
Rerun?
question. No. Well, here's the weird thing is, Raj can't be dating his sister, right?
Why can't we just call it like 70s sitcom characters as the roles in the roles? That way we can have
Arnold Jackson as Johnny Storm.
we have Red Fox play Doctor Doom.
Oh,
You big dummy, get over here, Dr. Dummy. I'm coming to join you. It's a big one. It's a big one. I almost had that one over. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Woo! You
what about
guys,
the basketball game?
you guys. I don't even want to tell mine now because
You gotta-
mine. I thought mine out.
You build it up as yours are going to be like.
Man, mine are good. Mine suck.
I made 27 variants. I just picked one of them.
Yeah, the wrong one. Like, I'm going to use comic book characters for comic book characters. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about Roger Moore as Farrah Fawcett and Matthew McConaughey and the guy from Reservoir Dogs. I can't top that. I can't top it.
You got to rise to the occasion.
Okay. All right, I kind of stuck to like the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, wait. Hold on. One second. True story. I've gone drinking with Shirley Hemphill more than once.
Shut up. Once again.
Hats off to you, Unruly Simeon.
Our new favorite.
Arnold is Galactus. 8 planets.
I'm digging this. 70s and 80s black sitcom characters. That would be great.
Carlos Galactus.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry,
What you talking about, Reed? No, Mr. T has to be. Mr. T is the thing. He has to be.
Yep.
Raj would be a great Mr. Fantastic. From what's happened. He's a smart guy.
Roger Thomas.
And then you got Janet Jackson.
Sue Storm.
Sue. And then
Penny.
was it Dwayne Wayne? But wait a minute.
You can't just slip into the 90s.
No. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that was a different world. What was his name, man? His buddy in that. And What's Happening? Like the straight man.
Not Dudley.
No, that was from Different Strokes. It was Raj, Rerun, Shirley. And what was the other dude? It was like
the skinny one.
Wayne, right? Or something. Okay, sorry. Anyways. What were we talking about? Okay, sorry.
90 sitcom casting. Zach Morris is the Torch.
Whoa.
Alan Thicke is Reed. Martin Lawrence is the Thing.
Oh, Martin Lawrence. I was thinking of Joey Lawrence.
Uncle Becky.
No, he'd be like, Alex.
She's in jail. Oh, she got out.
Alan Thicke. You know, it would be a good, I don't know. Okay. All right.
Dwayne.
My late 80s, early 90s pick. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my Johnny Storm, okay?
All right.
Okay, so from the earlier age, maybe like late 80s, I'm going with Emilio Estevez. Okay, I'm thinking Repo Man, Maximum Overdrive, Emilio Estevez, okay? Because he has that punk attitude to be like, hey, screw you, buddy, boo, 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 boo. All right?
All right.
For my Sue Storm, it's kind of light, but I did have a crush on her from Jaws 3 and Back to the Future. Leah Thompson. Okay?
I like her as an actress.
Right. Okay. So then the buddy the two buddies, I was thinking about who would be good and who would be a good Thing and who would be a good voice for Thing. But if they did it in the 90s, it would be the chumpiest looking Thing suit. It might have to be a puppet. Okay. So I would get for Reed Richards. I've already said this before. And Ben J. Grimm. For Reed, I would get Jeff Goldblum because he'd be like the acceleration of the thing. He would be great. And for his buddy, who I think would be good, John Goodman. Okay, and he'd have a great voice for the Thing. So my cast is the you got Jeff Goldblum as Reed Richards, Leah Thompson is Sue Storm, Emilio Estevez is Johnny Storm, and then John Goodman is Benjamin Grimm and the Thing. And that's
what I like about John Goodman, don't you?
Huh?
You know what I like about John Goodman, don't you?
He's from St. Louis.
Well, he's from LA, Lower Akron in St. Louis County. But yeah.
But that's my late 80s, early 90s.
You win. Other than the 70s casting, I think that's the best. That's
I think the 70s casting beats everybody. I think Mr. T is the Thing. Gary Coleman as Johnny Storm would have been good. No, that's J.J. Walker. J.J. Walker is Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
Who's Lisa? Is that Blair?
Yeah, Lisa Welchel.
No, man, I ain't gonna have Blair.
Wow, missed that one. Here's a good one from
you don't remember that?
I think so. I win on my variants win, man. My variants win. Just thinking Jeff Goldblum as Mr. Fantastic. Prime Jeff Goldblum. Leah Thompson's hot enough to be in there before she got doing it. Oh my goodness. We're going crazy now, putting Bill Cosby and stuff.
Hey. Yeah, all right. I can't.
I think Emilio Estevez. Originally, I was going to do Ralph Macchio, but I thought that Jeff Goldblum and Ralph Macchio kind of seemed like almost the same type. That they would be too much of like brothers. They'd seem more like brothers.
Magic Glass was on that Lisa Welch look.
Yeah, I am with that too.
That's what I said. That's where I was reading that off of. I'm like, what?
Is that Lisa Welch instead of Penny though? Well, see, we're aging Penny up to when she was on Different Strokes, when she was older. No, that's it, because she played Todd Bridges' girlfriend on Different Strokes. Janet Jackson did.
Yeah.
So we'll take that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I gotta get.
I think Janet Jackson. But there we go. There's the variants, and we got to cut them off. We got to cut that timeline off.
Yeah.
Anybody out there want to draw that picture of the 70s sitcom?
Hey,
Fantastic.
You'll beat me to it, but it's got to happen.
That Roger Moore. Like, you weren't taking it serious, man.
I took it as serious as the 15 minutes I had last night allowed.
Yeah. Roger Moore and Matthew McConaughey in the same movie.
Actually, like sitting down and writing it up.
That's why he's so far behind the work. He's thinking about that.
Man, like, I'm sorry. I had just a reaction to your. I think more to the fact that you were crapping on Roger Moore as a James Bond. Third rate.
Unruly. That gets dark real fast.
That is dark.
I was a fan of Dana Plato though.
I didn't even get to my toys.
That whole cast had a tragic ending.
True. Yeah, we
Todd Bridges is alive.
But we're past the hour mark, so we'll go ahead and wrap this up.
Yes.
But before we go, I want to remind everybody, Varangian Vigilante is probably still in the live chat, and he's going to go live right after this and open up an AOK I sent him. So it's been a long time coming, and I hope he likes it and the show goes over well. I'll try and be in the live chat. So that's your pickup for the week. I like it.
One of them.
That's sweet.
J Hood endorsed 66 Lego or 66 Batman Lego set.
But will you make it? Or are you just gonna leave it in the box?
I don't know.
There he is. He's still around. So then I'll also be on Comigories Monday night in the
Wow.
Comigories Olympics, and I've got a few special things planned for that. So
Which
see
one
you
is
there.
Monday night? Is that the sprint?
it's the is that what they call it? The short box sprint.
I think so.
So my picks will be confined to one short box worth of comics, which when you've got as many comics as I have, that kind of plays into my strategy anyway. So
Hopefully Roger Moore isn't in there.
I'll have to find
You
a
don't have
Roger
any
Moore
James
comic.
Bond books?
I don't. There are some out there.
You like my sticker I made?
Yes.
Did I show this last time?
Yes.
I did? I'm leaving now.
So we'll wrap it up. Thanks for coming, everyone. Hey, like, subscribe, help my algorithms, and remember, as always, faith, family, comic books. We'll see you next time.